Okay, on the first part of the first JFK video, I talked to you about the assassination, and there's a lot of conspiracy theories about who exactly was responsible for that. So your assignment is to figure that out. You're going to be doing an investigation of who was responsible for assassinating JFK. So you're going to go to the district website. All this is linked up. It's a web quest like we did before. All of it is linked up through my webpage. You can do all of this on your phone, so you do not have to have a actual tablet or a computer to be able to do it. So we're going to go to the high school page, and then you'll scroll down to teacher websites. And then you'll scroll down to me, very last one. Go to U.S. History because that's the class that you guys are in. Scroll down. And this is actually not in your safe folder. It's in the JFK Investigation folder. Or it's a link. It'll take you to Zoonal. So this should look familiar. It's just like the Cold War webcast we did. There's the welcome screen, an introduction. You're going to go to task. All right. You are opening the case of the assassination of President JFK, looking at potential conspirators into the death of the president, including the original perpetrator, Lee Harvey Oswald, who was arrested and, according to the Warren Commission, acted alone. It's a two-part task. You're going to work by yourself for part one, and then you all can work together for part two if you want, or if you don't want to work alone, you can do that also. So part one says, use the suspect's reading to complete the suspect's response sheet to investigate possible suspects. There should be 7 suspects in the reading. List their name and any evidence that indicates their involvement in the assassination or their motive for the assassination. So if you scroll down, everything you need is already linked up. So here is the response worksheet, and I'll also email this sheet to Mr. Hendricks. I think Corey, you might have this. Chan, I don't think that you have it. You're going to put the suspect's name. So like the first suspects in the packet is Jack Ruby. So that's what I would put there. Then when you go back to the web quest, here's the suspect's reading. All right. I scanned it in for you. It's an excerpt from a book called Crossfire. It goes through all the list of possible suspects. So you would read all of this about Jack Ruby and then go back to your evidence part and type in any evidence that you found that indicates Jack Ruby could be involved. All right, that's the first part of the first part. Then Part B says use the evidence and miscellaneous readings to answer the Part B is going to have you use the evidence and miscellaneous readings to answer the Kennedy assassination questions. So here's the evidence, here's the miscellaneous. You'll use that to answer the questions that are at the bottom of this sheet. So those are the 2 parts that you'll use for that. Then you're going to go back up once you get all of that done, and I've linked additional videos up on the web quest that you can watch. This is the Zapruder film that I worked with you through yesterday, or the last time I made one for you. So you can watch that. This is a clip of JFK, which was based off of the book Crossfire that we're using the readings from. And then just a couple of other videos. There's one here about the Umbrella Man, and it'll kind of explain who that is. A map of Dealey Plaza, Kennedy's autopsy. Those are all things you want to look at after you get done reading suspects' evidence and the miscellaneous and completing the response worksheet. Part 2 of this assignment is you with a group, so you guys can do it together or you can do it on your own. I don't care. Create a product, a suspects board, a PowerPoint, a trifold, a Prezi, a video, a reenactment, graphics, whatever you want to do. You guys probably aren't going to have as many resources as we have up here, but you need to create some kind of product that thoroughly explains which conspirator you believe killed the president. So you're going to have, this is my theory on one side, and then on the other side, if you were doing a poster, you would have every bit of evidence to prove that you're right. And you may mention why it's not other people. All right. Everyone else is going to present these to the class, but I'll just be watching your alls. So I will send Mr. Hendricks a copy of this, so that you can get it printed out. And you guys can get started. And then I'll try to get the next set of notes recorded for you, which is LBJ in Chapter 19. You should work on your Chapter 20 outline that's due today, and which is 321, and then next Friday, 328, Chapter 21 is due. We're going all the way through Chapter 24, so really if you guys just want to go ahead and get started on that, or get all of those done, then that works too. So please tweet me if you have any questions, comments, concerns. That's the fastest way for you to get an answer from me. I'll see you later.